The song is called
Rock and Roll Afterglow.
You could have stopped it a lot sooner, you know what I mean?
You're the one with the pause button, not me.
Yay. Hello, Brad Cunningham. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. It's good to be with the Unicorn and with Zone Radio again. It's been many years since I was
It's been a long time.
Has
It's been
been.
a long time. In fact, the last time that I did an interview, I said no, really.
Yeah, this dodgy bald bugger. I don't think we're gonna.
No,
he looks.
somebody else take this gig.
Somebody else take this gig. That was down. We did the interview down at the V&A waterfront.
That's right. That's right. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Because we've been away there for some time.
Yeah.
So what's happening with you?
Well, geez, where shall I start? From the beginning?
Well, yeah.
Let me give it the pricey version. No, I'm busy working on my third original album. It takes time because I'm kind of a perfectionist, as most artists are. And I've come around full circle. I mean, there's been quite a bit of a wake-up call in the last 3 years. So I discovered that even before music, I was actually coaching. People would come up to me and just start purging. And so you've just met me, and you're telling me all of this stuff, and they just saw something in me they could trust, and I would then just give my counsel, and then walk away with a lighter step, and I'd feel good about me, and that kind of said, you know, well, I've been, and then I started to look at the lyrical content in my work, and it's all about God. There's deep stuff there. I mean, I lovingly agonize over my lyrics. And it tells a story, it tells of growth, it tells of expansion, it's not just mind-numbing music, it's mind-expanding music.
Because recording is expensive business.
Recording is, if you want to record properly, you know, if you want a decent production. So I mean, recording is very easy. You can do it on your phone. But I mean, if you want something to that people can listen to over and over and hear different things, then you'll want a decent production, and that doesn't come cheap. But quite rightly so. I mean, as you know, just looking around the studio here, the microphones that I'm looking at here, I'm talking into an AKG right now. These chaps they're not cheap.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
No, not at all.
All right. So tell us where you've come from, because I've only really encountered you as a musician. What was Brad Cunningham before there was Cunning Brad Band? What were you doing?
Long story. Listeners, get out the tissues.
Okay.
We're gonna put some issues. No, not really. It was my mom played piano. My mom played piano accordion. She sang. She had a very strong artistic flair. My dad didn't, but he was a great entertainer. He had the humor. So the entertainment side of things from my dad, the musicality from my mom. I was born in Bulawayo, so a Zimbabwe boy, Rhodesia even as it was then. We immigrated out. My first guitar was scraped out of a school dustbin. It was a Junior Maya. It was an indescribable piece of junk.
Yeah.
And it was almost unplayable, but I couldn't put it down. And I mean, the fingers literally would bleed, and you'd bruise, and you'd draw blood. But I couldn't put it down. And then the Grand left me some money, and I was able to get by myself an aria. I still have that aria right now today. And basically every single original song that I've ever recorded was written on that guitar. And I'll never sell it, so there's still a lot of sentiment. But the Junior Maya, that was burnt.
You burned it?
No, I think my mom sold it for like $50 to some poor sod that hopefully they smashed it to pieces or burnt it or
It's a lovely keepsake, on hindsight.
To frame it and put it behind glass, because it was a nasty piece of work, I've got to be honest. So, but it got me addicted, and opened up a whole bunch of doors. My brother's a musician as well. He's the older but. There was, I think my parents were dismayed. They wanted to have boys that went to varsity that came out with doctorates and were surgeons and professional people, and that there just wasn't us. So I was kind of discouraged to let my brother be the musician, and being the pleaser as I was then, I duly obeyed, which is I've learned the lesson now. Follow your dreams, follow your heart, be authentic to yourself, live according to your deep values. Don't listen to everybody else who thinks that they know you better, because they don't.
Your brother's still performing?
Yes, yeah.
And do you perform together, the two of you?
We do perform together very rarely because I don't think there's a stage on earth that is big enough for both of us. Big brother will always be the big brother.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, I think from the musicality side of things, I play acoustic, I play electric, I play harmonica. I think I got the ear for harmony. So I tend to then fall to the backup stage. But I mean, I have a lot to say. But I'm not going to lie, there's some special magic that does happen when we both
I would
of us.
imagine there would be, and it's the kind of magic can only happen between two brothers, like the Koleski brothers. You've seen them perform. They're like it's something that just
They have made it work in a special way. Yeah, they've made it work. That it's all about the music and their harmonies, man. The hair stands and the goose flesh.
They are quite, but they don't perform anymore.
Well, they're recording now. They're making money from
other artists.
From other artists. Yeah, all power to them. I mean, they've a lot of people does that industry because it is basically just they promote the Afrikaans artists, but all of their artists have been are gold or platinum, and I think a lot of the studios that have recorded them get a lot of money that comes through, which is re-injected back into the music industry, which is a point that my friend Warwick was mentioning earlier. He's here doing a bit of video footage. Thank you, Warwick.
Getting the thumbs up from Warwick.
Yeah.
And his son is also here.
Yeah.
What a lovely lad. What's his name?
So Logan, introduce yourself. Shout. Say hello, I'm Logan.
Hi.
Logan's on the floor. I don't know what Logan's doing on the
I'm
floor.
just sitting.
Okay.
Not really
we know your type. We can't see what you're up to. We're not sure. You know what I mean?
Sitting.
The Afrikaans industry that you mentioned it, I want to tell you, we get a lot of Afrikaans music sent to us, and it is
Yes.
by Klesk, and it's also Steve van Deventer from Starburst Promotions also
Oh, right.
sends a lot of stuff, and there's some really, really good stuff there. There
The-
really is some good stuff, and they're loyal audiences, eh?
Wow, the Afrikaans. I mean, my band, which is predominantly English,
Yeah.
we did the Uitklop in die Bos and Car tour, and to get that, to crack that nod from that the Afrikaans industry, they are vehemently passionate about supporting their artists, and it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
And I think, and they pay and they support, and I think that's injected a lot of money into the music industry, be it the Afrikaans music industry or it's still a music industry, and that has helped. That I think it has boosted a lot in the South African local music scene.
I think it's awesome, absolutely awesome. So you've got a guitar there now?
I do have a guitar here, yes.
And you've got a harmonica, and you've got all sorts of other fidgety little things.
Yes, we want to entertain a little bit, you know.
Okay,
We can't just
well-
talk about the industry too much.
Okay,
The people will.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play another one of your songs.
Cool.
I have chosen my next number one song, which I like.
Next hit number. I love that. I love that track. That's such a feel good driving along on your car kind of song.
It's not my favorite by you.
I think I know which one is your favorite, and I might be playing that one for you
Are
live.
you going to play it live?
I think so.
Or I'll tell you as soon as you start to play it. In which case I won't be able to play it at the end of this interview. So you're messing with my sequence here.
Well, you're the man with the button. So if you'd rather play it, then I'll just do harmonica.
You talk like I know what's going on with these buttons. You know, they say fake it until you make it.
Yeah,
That's me.
he lies, people. He lies. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take this track, and then you're going to set your guitar up and you're going to sing first up, eh?
Yeah.
I think that's a cool idea. You'll be the first live performance in this FM studio.
Oh yes, please. Yeah. No, we're definitely going to do that.
Okay. So
I'm ready.
That is it. The first. The other day we had an interview with Rob Nagel from with the Blues Brews.
Oh
on the
wow.
telephone. On the telephone.
Okay,
It was the first telephone interview we've done because I only worked out how that works.
Yes, because you can do telephone interviews now.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So that was the first there. So we've had one first this week already, and this is the next first. So while you pick up your guitar and tune it and do all those kind of good things, here's
I just want to drop a quick congratulations. Sorry, I know he can mute me anytime because he does know where that button is. But I just want to say huge congratulations to the expansion that is Zone Radio. You guys have been going for many years, and now from being an online radio station to now broadcasting live on FM. I'm really stoked for you guys, and I wish you all the very best. And I'm a huge supporter,
and a fan.
Well, we don't do that without the support of people like yourself, and you know that works two ways. You've been a big supporter of Zone Radio. There's never been a time that we've not played a song of yours and that you haven't responded, that you haven't acknowledged it, that you haven't shared it with your fans. So
thank you.
You know, it's a two-way street. So there's a very special relationship, and it's been a long time, this interview in the making, but
yes,
here we
it
are
is.
today.
And I just want to shout out to all the listeners, and be you online or live air. You guys don't realize actually what you're doing when you're tuning in to support a radio station much like this, because you're actually sticking it to the man in the best rock and roll way, because you're supporting the local artists, you're supporting the local DJs, and something that's really real, you know. So I just want to doff my cap to the listeners and say, man, you guys seriously rock. Go pour yourself a double and sit back and relax to some live music. It's coming
right.
up.
Without our listeners, we must be talking to the wall.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is the next number one song, and then you're going to play something live for us, okay?
Yeah.
All right, and I'm going to mute you, all right?
Yes.
Okay. Next hit number one song, or next number one hit song. What is it?
The next hit number one song.
Yeah.
If you say the next number one hit song, it just doesn't work lyrically.
It doesn't.
No, it does not at all.
All right, so that was recorded, and
Yes.
you heard that here on Zone Radio 88.5, and our guest in the studio is Brad Cunningham with his
Cunning Brad.
Brad Cunningham Brad Band. I'm never too sure what to call him.
It's, well, it's better than calling me Bastard, I suppose.
Listen, he's got a guitar. He's going to sing for us. What are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing a song that is on the latest album.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of a sad song, missing your partner, you know, and
Okay.
she's not around, and your home doesn't really feel like home. So that's the part about bring out the tissues.
Okay.
Let's take out this.
What is that?
That's to stop feedback, but we're not like. That sounds better. All right, let's do a little harmonica thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little live jingle.
Okay.
And I'm going to have a little bit of fun with the listeners. So
Okay. All right.
whatever percussive instrument you guys have got at home, I don't care if you stamp your feet, bang the tables, clap your hands, play some spoons, whatever you got. Let's have a bit of a jam. So let's do a bit of a harmonica jam. That's a rock and roll train pulling into the station. This is Cunning Brad, and you've tuned into Zone Radio. Do you see that response?
Just like that. Oh boy, Judy said that song is her favorite. Okay. Judy says that. She says so cool to hear Cunning Brad in our studio. This is Judy and
Hey, Judy.
and Hayden saying, "How's it, Brad?" There we go. He's listening to us in the UK.
How's it, Hayden?
Australia, we've got the UK. We've got the whole lot.
Yes, excellent.
Listen, my friend. Thank you so much. But
The
now-
unicorn, thank you.
I've got to do news now at 4 o'clock.
The news?
Yeah, we've got news.
Okay.
4 o'clock. But I want to say...
I'll read it for you. It's another lovely day in Cape Town. Pour yourself a drink and tune into Zone Radio and put your feet up.
Here we go, that's the news. Yeah, we've got to think it's like news headlines. And, yeah, okay.
No, I understand. I'm just pulling the...
Listen,
Thanks a million.
Before you go, listen, on a serious note,
I don't do serious, sorry.
no, neither do I very often. But you know what? I need to say this to you. From the days of the Waterfront, from the days that Zone Radio started out as an online station before we made the transition onto FM, and for all these years you've always been there, and you've always submitted your music to us, and you've never asked anything of Zone Radio except to play the music.
Yes.
And
You have.
Yeah, but you've always supported it. You've always supported the station. You've always supported everything that we've done. And I want to tell you something, that it's an absolute honor and pleasure to be able to sit and talk to you this afternoon and to be able to look you in the eye and say thank you. Because you
Wow.
have no idea what that means to us.
He's going to make me cry. Good thing it's on radio. I've got to say right back at you, it works both ways. One hand washes the other. You've always played whatever I've sent you, and you've played it with a gracious heart. And to hear your original music go out live on air, Oh man, it's a kicker. It really is. It is a feeling, and you do so much to support the artists, the unsung heroes, the guys that still, the people that still write authentic music, because there's not a lot of that going around these days. Music has kind of evolved, and I think that's why the listeners that listen to you guys, they still know that the music that you guys play, the music that was made for the sake of making music, whereas today a lot of the commercial stations play music that's made for the sake of making sales. And there's a big difference between the music that's made for the sake of making music to the music that's made for the sake of making sales. There are a few exceptions, but there's a heart and a soul and an authenticity that goes along with that. So huge love in my heart to Zone Radio.
Thank you. We do hope it makes sales at some point as well.
No, there's nothing wrong with sales. There's nothing wrong with sales, but it's the authenticity that that's why it does work. But yeah, the authenticity.
Thank you very much for that. But again, thank you for your support. Now I remember there was a big email exchange between you and I one evening. I was sitting in my office and you were sitting somewhere I don't know.
I took all his bandwidth.
And there was this whole email back and forth, and you were busy with a project, and you wanted this song played, and you sent it. I remember this quite clearly, and you emailed it to me, and I was able to link in via TeamViewer and upload it to the system, and the presenter was able to play the song. So in the space of like a half an hour, we had this whole email thing going on, and it was the song. And when I heard it, it just blew me away. And I think it's the one that's on our crowdfunding compilation. And the one that you graciously donated to us for.
It still gives me goosebumps when I perform it, not just from my side of it, but from the Deduza Serenades Gospel Choir that sing on it as well.
I think it's an amazing song. It's called African Folklore, and it comes courtesy of our guest, Cunning, Brad. And thank you for being here this afternoon.
Thanks for having me. What a privilege, an honor. Thank you.
You're very welcome.